And hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Enigmatica 6. And today, well, we've got problems. Problem one, our farm there is not keeping up with demand, so we are run out of potatoes and carrots, which is what we use for our power gen. That's problem one. Problem two, this keeps breaking. Yeah, that keeps breaking. And of course, problem three is when I designed this, I wasn't really thinking. And now that I am actually thinking about it and everything else, I really should have used a different method. So we've got quite a few problems to fix for us to be able to actually, do anything. But priority number one has to be power. Because if power goes out, there goes all our items. And, well, everything. So to that end, today, I'm going to get rid of that. No. I forget what the name of this mod is now. And of course I got that in the way. I've got an in-game overlay that is, well, at the moment it's just in my way. That's industrial fort building. Okay. Why that didn't stick in my brain, I don't know. So let's clear that. So the first thing we're going to want to do, we are going to want a plant gatherer, plant sower, don't think we need a fertilizer right now. But while I'm in here, I'm going to get rancher, animal feeder. We're going to need a mob crusher. And a baby animal separator. But for now, we're going to focus specifically on, well, basically our two plants. And to that end, we're probably also going to need some of these, but right now that doesn't really matter too much. So our plant sower, we'll get that set up. Oops. Now, I don't think we've taught you how to make flower pots. And I don't think we taught you how to make bricks. It's smelting factory, so that's where we'll put our bricks in. We've got our crafters over here. Get them put in there. So that's a plant sower. Now our plant gatherer, we're going to need to teach you axes. And we're going to need to teach you an iron hoe. Chuck those in there. Now, I'm going through and I'm thinking, well, we're going to want a lot of different things. Because realistically, I've got numerous farms spread all over the place that I kind of want to merge into one system. So to that end, we need to look at what we're going to plant. And so what I'm going to plant is, I want wheat, I'm going to want industrial hemp. We're going to want sugarcane because I'm going to tear down the entire create area. In there, okay. So, because we're going industrial hemp, we really don't need cotton, but can need carrots, can need potatoes. Now, other things that I don't actually know if we have. So, well, we got beetroot seeds, good. Pumpkin seeds, good. Melon seeds. And I'm trying to think if there's any other crops that we want. Well, we can always add on to the system later. So let's flip this out how we're going to need it. Straight out right, these two are going to be a plant and forget. Same with these. The reason why is because we won't need to replant. We just need to let these keep growing and harvest the results. And we've got these ones here, which we are going to need to replant as well as harvest. And you know what? Let's just get some cotton chucked in there, just for the heck of it. So now that we got that figured out anyways, we are going to need a large amount of carrots and a large amount of potatoes. So I'm going to put one field for each of those. Wheat, beetroot, cotton, we won't need a lot of. So one field for those. And the rest of these are pretty much the same, so one field. So I need, at this point in time, I know I'm going to need 2 plant sowers, and I'm going to need 3 gatherers. We're not going to need a sower for here, we're just going to need a gatherer. Let those craft up. So now we need to start laying things out. And I don't have any sand there. So let's head outside. We will grab that. And we will also grab, where's our excavator? Well, I'm going to need that to till the soil. I already forgot I even had that. Could have sworn I had a better piece of equipment for digging up large amounts of dirt. Am I just being blind? Or did it get chucked in here? That's everything from Tinker's, so it's not in there. Though I have a dagger in there for some reason. Huh. I am losing equipment left, right, and center. I don't even remember where it all is. Okay. Yeah, this stuff should work. So let's get a little bit of iron just to fix up some stuff. Okay. Since we're here, we might as well see if those are finished. Oh, there's our plant gatherers, and there's our plant sowers. Now, these, if we place one in the world, well, they're only going to work really right in front of them. So we are going to need to expand them, but to expand them, we first of all need to know what size area we're working with. Now, the larger the area we're working with, the slower these will operate, generally speaking. So I've generally found the best way is, well, pretty much the max farm size you'll get from a single tile of water. So since we've already got the least, legitimately, we've got that there. So let's start dismantling some of this. Right, I forgot, you need to shut off. What the? Okay, well, here's reason two to do that. Let's see. I've already got carrots there. Let's just get rid of this stuff. Don't need the potatoes. So we'll just shift things around just so that we don't accidentally lose a bunch of them. Put that there and put that there just to keep things kind of neat. Upside is, that's going to save our power. Downside is, I just chucked away our potatoes. Go me. So we'll chuck those there. So we'll get rid of all that simply because, well, it hasn't exactly been working out for us. I mean, you saw how much came out of that. So I'm going to need a bunch of dirt. The depot trinket? I'm going to have to look into that one. So let's, very first thing is, let's fix that area and then we'll see about sorting everything else out. Okay. Let's grab a bunch of dirt. And limestone stairs we were using, so we'll grab those. And let's grab a couple of buckets. Come on, thank you. So let's get things filled in here. Of course, I am going to have to come back under here at some point, so we can use this as a center point. Just grab a random bucket of water. Okay, so this is the right dimensions, but we need to take this stuff out. Which, oddly enough, is actually going to increase our farm space by a little bit, because we were losing 4 already, putting 3 on each side, so we're getting at least 16 pieces of farm. I know my math is wrong on that, but my brain doesn't want a brain today. Okay, so we got that done. Let's get these things hoed so they're set. Now we're going to take out that one there. And we're going to chuck our plant sower in there. So what this is going to do is, you see the multicolored tiles here. If you look on here, you can kind of see the color of the tiles. That means, like, you see we got yellow here and yellow showing there. What that means is, in that section, broken down from this, it's going to plant whatever's there. So we're going to put cotton here, so it's going to take over the center. I'm going to want a large amount of, right, potatoes and carrots we were doing a separate farm for, so we'll leave those off to the side. We're going to have beetroot. We're going to have our wheat seeds. And those we're going to be having their own separate farm, so you know what, let's get another thing of beetroot in here. We'll get, and just to give us some little bit of extra production on some of these things. Okay, so let's chuck those in there, chuck those in there. Okay, so we're good on that. Unlocking the input means that it'll just gather a stack of that. Nothing else will, like, you can't just go put in empty space. So we need shorter work area. Now it can't plant anything there because, well, that's where the water's going to be, which disappeared. Weird. Oh, it's just not showing through that. Well, that's interesting. So we need to go out 4. And our gatherers are going to be the same boat. We're going to need to go out 4. So that's 2 plus 3 plus, there's 4 plus. So this, in theory, should be the range increase we need. And then we need latex, which we've been exporting in here. Oh, no, that's, yeah, that's running, so that's no problem. How much latex do we actually have in here? 14 buckets. It's actually pretty good. So we need 5 of these. I use a bucket each. Let's make sure this thing's empty. Yes. Then we are going to need 2 redstone. We're going to need 2 glass panes. And we're going to need 4 iron nuggets each. So that means nuggets. Here we are. That means I need 50. So if I go chuck 2 glass panes, 2 redstone, and our iron, that's going to start working. And then if I lock the inputs, it means I can just shift click it in and I don't have to worry about messing around with everything. In fact, I could probably chuck a hopper on that and just chuck everything in there. And let's see, that's input. Where's the eye-sightedness of this? So you're not going to input everything. Right. It's because yeah. And let's see, that's output. Yeah, you're not working. I think I'm just going to replace these with interfaces once I actually get the materials. So, yeah. But that should be enough for what I actually need for now. Daytime is way too short in this game. Wait, what was that creepo trinket? Well, let's unlock that. That's nice. Yeah, let's grab that one. So, let's see if this works. Why did you... Okay. Okay, so let's get our range upgrade there. Works just beautifully. So let's get rid of that, and you know what? I'm going to put back on my magnet ring. I took it off when I was doing something else, and I forgot to put it back on. Okay, so now I'm going to break that temporarily, we're going to put our plant gatherer down. And then we're going to go in and we're going to shut you off because I don't need seeing you anymore. You don't have any power, that's why you're not running at the moment. And let's see, you don't want to use an external storage. I want an import bus for you. So I'm going to need 3 imports and 2 exports. And actually it's going to work out just nicely. Let's grab our cable. We're actually going to need a bunch more cable. And our power cable, well, we should have more than enough. Hopefully. Got our importers. And our exporters. Just chuck that away. Now let's grab our importer. We're going to chuck that there. And we're going to tell you to just ignore everything. You're going to grab everything, period. And because of everything going on, we're going to need to not do that. You also need power here, which I think if I come this way, I should be able to tap into some pre-existing power runs that I already put in here. Right here, good. Let's just tuck that in right under there. So you've now got power. So you're running. Good. And actually, I think I just shot myself slightly. Let's do that, because that way I can still run my cable straight. Okay. So now we got to get down here into the center. Okay, so we're going to want our exporter. My brain really doesn't like working today. Okay, we'll get power set up, so you're going to start planting your bits and pieces. Good. Got our exporter set up, so let's grab our cables. And we're actually going to need a bit of each of the items that we're telling it to work with. So we're going to need cottonseed, You're going to need a potato. Going to need a carrot. And we're going to need beetroot, which is wheat seed and beetroot. And we're going to tell you, you're going to export carrot, you're going to export that, that, cottonseed, and that should be it. Let's keep that for further work. Get the wheat seed in there and the beetroot seed in there. So now that that's running, we can button this area up. I'm only going to button it to this point, though, right now, because, well, I'll fill in here. Probably make sure I have the ability to get out. And pay attention to my surroundings. I can get out this way. Okay. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because, well, we have 2 other farms to set up. So our first farm, let's see, I got everything in the line there. I can either go out that way or I can go that way. So let's just go this way. Do you actually? No, you don't. So, that's 11 by 11 is what we're looking at. Always go one extra out, just simply so that things don't turn around and, well, stomp on your plants. I don't need Demon Dream. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. I already got a carrot, so that can go away. That can go away. Okay, so let's outline this sucker. Now, this is going to be for potato and carrot, so this is actually going to work. And let's get our, just some buckets. Still got 5 left over. Only really need 2. Okay. And it's nighttime again. Sleeping bag. Okay. So we're going to get our plant gatherer again. We got that set there. So that's going to sit about middle, like that. Which we've pretty much already done this particular amount of setup before. Get our plant sower in here. Like how it's just a little bit of different color water there. Now, these things, because they'll also work on trees, they won't turn around and plant on, they won't automatically till soil. So you actually need to come around and, well, till the soil. And of course that broke. And of course I'm out of cobblestone. Will that stuff work? Yes, good. Cobblestone generator is on my list of stuff to do. But, yeah, this is for power, so it needs to get done. Okay. So for here, I'm going to want... Let's go 5 sets of carrots. 4 sets of potatoes. We'll lock those. And we'll put that expansion upgrade in here. I only had 2. Right, it's because I didn't put the expansion upgrade in there. Let's go grab those extra ones. I put more of those in there than I thought. Nah. I already said my math was going to be wrong. Okay, so everything's perking along just quite contentedly. It's already done a little bit of harvesting for some of the beetroot, which is exactly what we want to see. So from here, that's set up. I'm actually going to need those 2. Now, time to go back underground. Now, we have the choice between, we can either branch off from there, go over to there, then there, or we can go just this way. And I think I'm just going to go this way. First, I need to quickly pop that. power cable. Check that there. Nope, that's the wrong way because I actually need to go that direction. So we'll go that way. And I actually need to go that direction too. There we go. And I need more of those cables. So let's go grab them. Okay. Two. That's more than enough for what I'm doing. So let's get over here and get this system hooked up. Get our power cables, run them along there, they'll hook in there just nicely. We are going to get our exporter again. Just chuck that on the bottom. You're going to get potato carrot, which I should probably fill in this while I'm at it. Okay. So now it's just a matter of drawing everything back to the main routes. Let's fill this in. So we've now got power, now got all that hooked in. Great. You're starting to plant. Good. Which means I theoretically don't need that or that. So that's going to solve our power issue. So our next bit of work Yeah, I think I forgot to put the gatherer in you. Yes, that's not the one I wanted. I want that one. And I need the importer. And you're getting a stack upgrade. So the next one's going to be different. Let's just go with different. Let's get rid of those wheat seeds. We don't need them anymore. So, first off, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that one boundary in between. Well, first things first is we only need the gatherer here. But because we want the gatherer to work for all the different rates that everything's going to be growing at, we got to design our farm a little bit differently. So let's get this thing knocked out. So we're leaving one space, so it's an 11 by 11. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's get this thing outlined. Let's actually sleep first. Keep it daytime as much as possible. Yeah. I was actually thinking I was going to have to go make some more stairs. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, I know right now it's looking pretty much the same. Okay, so let's first of all figure out how we're going to lay this stuff out. Let's get rid of that and that. So industrial hemp and sugarcane are just going to get planted and pretty much forgotten. They're not going to need any interaction whatsoever. But the sugarcane actually has specific grow conditions. They have to be by a water block. Just clearing that out and getting us some materials. Let's get that in there, that in there. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay. Now, one thing I've never tested is, I have no idea if sugarcane will count these as water source blocks. They do, okay. So that should be good for sugarcane. Now, oops, I kind of need those. Really got to think about putting a grid out here or getting wireless, but wireless is expensive at this point. And actually, I already screwed up. Actually, you know what? No, I didn't. I can work with this. let's do... that should work. Yeah, that should definitely work. Let's get our soil. No, I actually didn't plan it to work out like this. It just happens to be working rather well. Let's get our melons and we'll get our pumpkins. I'll have to come back out and plant those two later. But that should get all those growing. Let's get... don't need that, so we'll grab our industrial hemp and fill in this lower level with it. Now, if we put our plant gatherer like we did over there, it'll take out all this stuff down below and wouldn't touch anything up here. So we need to put in, and let's just make sure you're centered. We'll put that there. The reason why we're going to put that there is because then we're going to chuck the gatherer on here, put a range upgrade in. So now it's not going to touch this stuff down here. It'll only touch the stuff up above, which is actually what we want. And we want to go that way. And so let's get our power conduits. We'll get our importer. I have an extra exporter. Did I hook something up wrong? You're an importer. You're an importer. You're definitely exporting properly. So are you. Kind of run out of beetroot seeds, so I guess I just had an extra importer. We'll get our stack upgrade in there. Get our cables. Yeah, it doesn't matter how I cable things, they never look nice and pretty and everything else, so this is why I miss Ender.io. I didn't really care too much about the rest of Ender.io. It was I could use it or I could lose it and it wouldn't really bother me. It's just the conduits, the everything in one block space that I miss so much. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Let's grab that. Chuck that there. Yeah, I've got a plan for that piece of steering we got left. Okay. Well, that plan just went out the window right away. Okay, so with that, we're not perfectly admittedly we're not fully done, but most part the rest of this is cosmetics. Well, not really cosmetics, because, well, I guess the plants do kind of need light to be able to grow. So, yeah, make sure you chuck your torches down. Or glowstone blocks, or whatever else you use for a light source. And just to reduce the frame rate lag. Yeah, can't talk. Check that there. That, oop, there. And you know what? Let's grab 3 slabs. Doesn't matter what kind of slabs, just I need 3 of them. Let's just get rid of these in a place that their aesthetics aren't really going to matter too much. Because it's one less item I have to keep track of. Don't chuck that there. Now the advantage of this method is there's water still going to be there. See? So it's going to keep your plants hydrated. It gives that extra little bit of light. And, oops. There we go. So that, in theory anyways, see, everything's just populating. Still working a little bit on some of the potatoes, but I think that's more along the lines of those just got harvested as we were watching. So that turns around and gets our farms back up and running. Which means you should, yep, you're full now. Those were both empty initially. Uh-oh. Yeah, that might be a problem. Yeah, one of the unfortunate parts is yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that. See how that does. But that's today's episode, is getting those farms fixed. Honestly, it looks a little bit better out there, in my opinion. Just like I could do without the machines being there, but meh. It's operational now, which is what I needed. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you all next time.